What up, everybody? Welcome back to the J-Team Brand Podcast. It's your host, Josh Pizarro, here with Douglas Ellerman. And as you can see, we decided to take the podcast outside to a different feel, give you guys like a different vibe. But I got a special guest here today, man, my boy Raze The Ratchet. What's your official name? I know I got your artist. That's your artist name.
Yeah, Raze The Ratchet.
Raze The Ratchet. Raze The Ratchet out here, man. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself a little and tell the audience about yourself.
What's good, man? It's Raze The Ratchet, Entourage, Lower East Side veteran. You know what I'm saying? Artist,
musician, entrepreneur,
CEO, director.
Nice, That's what's up. So, I brought you on, because one of my guys, he did a video for one of your music tracks and whatnot. And, I was feeling the music. I was feeling the vibe. It gave me like a 90s kind of, like the old school. I'm from the 80s. I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? So it gave me that good old school New York feel, man. So tell me, how did you get into the music industry, man? Like, was it something that you was always into? Was it like, or it was just kind of a hobby that turned into something that you decided to pursue?
We over here, we in this park, and I live literally across the street. Okay. Grew up my whole life. If you turn the camera, you see right here, we in the legendary AmphiTheater.
AmphiTheater, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you'll catch shots of all of this, but we in the AmphiTheater right now. So hip hop, from the beginning, has always been here. You know what I'm saying? This is where they film Wild Style back in the days. This is where Nas filmed It Ain't Hard to Tell. This is where they filmed Protect Your Neck, Wu-Tang, their first video, EPMD, all the legends. I grew up seeing everybody over here. Fab Five Freddy, MC Lyte, Grand Poobah. As a kid, I'm just seeing all this, and I'm living this shit. And then, just music was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Park jams, street jams. And I was one of them kids that I was just...
You was always in the music industry.
Yeah, I was just always around it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My father was a DJ. He broke the record, set it off back in the days.
Say word. That's dope.
Then I got an older brother and an older sister. So I grew up just in this shit, my nigga. Back then it was just life. It wasn't even like a thing like when now it's a, you try to dress a certain way and rock a certain name brand and do a certain thing. We breathed it. We are it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you said you grew up in the Lower East Side. So tell me a little bit about that, man, because I'm a LES kid, man, and I know it wasn't the easiest neighborhood to come up in, especially.
I love it.
So like, what was your experience like down here? I definitely wouldn't have changed it.
Yeah, good experience, camaraderie, black and Spanish together as one. Jamming, you know what I'm saying? Playing as a kid, playing all kind of games, playing all kind of sports. Yeah. And then as we got older, you graduate and you go through things, you know what I'm saying? In my era, we didn't so much look up to rappers. It was more we looked up to street dudes, and those were my influences and shit like that. But the rap, it just grabbed. It was just naturally, it's in my blood, you know what I'm saying?
It was the storytelling of it.
Yeah, it was just in my blood. I like, when we would go to school, if something new came out or after the summer or something, every time when we went to school, niggas would ask me, yo, how that song go? Or yo, Raze, I knew the lyric. I would know a song front, backwards, reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just natural.
So who was your favorite coming up when you were listening to the...
My favorite as a kid, my influences is most dudes that dudes look up to got the same influences as me, and that's Rakim, KRS-One, and Cool G Rap. That's the template of the rap that you hear, not the bullshit rap, but the legendary shit. Those are the niggas. That's the template. And then you got Slick Rick, and you got dudes like that. That's the template right there. That was the formation of the elevation of rap. That's how you get a Nas and a Biggie and everyone else is from that big trinity, from that class.
Yeah.
And then you keep going down the line, and you got Big Daddy Kane, and you got those different dudes. You hearing them as a kid, and you just like, damn, these niggas is somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely. Their storytelling.
And then Nas, Nas is a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when you keep going down the line, you got different rappers. There's a lot of rappers and shit, but you know, the greats.
Yeah.
That's when
The ones
Biggie.
that set the blueprint.
Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those are the niggas, you know.
So what? Let me ask you, what current projects are you working on right now? Do you have any mixtape albums, videos, droppings?
You go to my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, Dawntourage TV, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Raze The Ratchet. I got my nigga Splat right now. Man, I put out a album at the end of 2016 that was just like a Lost Files. Then I put out an EP in 2017, and then in 2018 I put out 2 projects. I put out this one called Bullet Points in the summertime, and then I put out another one called Infamoso, which was our take on the classic Mobb Deep, the infamous, their first album. We redid it.
That's
oh shit, yeah. So Nick, we got mad good feedback from all that. And if you go on the channel or you go on SoundCloud, you go on anything, you'll hear mad songs, man. And I'm about to put out I'm working on an album right now, but I'm making niggas crave it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I wanted to ask, because like I said, you have a specific flow that isn't really in this genre. So like, is that something that you want to bring back?
What genre though? What do you mean?
I'm talking about like this genre of music. I guess this genre of music, it's a different kind of culture.
It depends on your standpoint, because there's a whole world. See, niggas see Drake and all of that, and they think that's rap.
Yeah.
That's not, nigga. There's niggas you never heard of that they fucking got cribs with pools and houses, and they you know, niggas is millionaires.
Yeah.
You don't got no Tech 9 in your phone.
Big facts.
Okay, but the nigga's a millionaire.
Word.
And sells out stadiums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been to a
and
Tech 9
makes more money than
niggas,
you know, and not just him. There's niggas that forget it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all niggas trying to push shit in a box, when really the real shit is right here. That other shit is being influenced by pop culture, by the fucking machine that puts out videos on Instagram and memes of an old white nigga dancing, doing the nay or whatever, and they're making this fake culture. The real shit is right here, my nigga. Like I said, this is it right here, the streets. This is it, and not even back now. I'm active, nigga. I'm not no OG, none of that, my nigga. I'll give it to anyone. It ain't about none of that, my nigga. I got little young niggas in my crew, and I got that'll you know, whatever. And we just multi-fat, nigga. You can't tell me what the fuck is what. I am it. Yeah. You fucking influenced by an influencer. There's a hand up your ass. Yeah. You understand?
No, it's true.
You fucking controlled, my nigga. Your thoughts are being there's nothing original coming out. When you fuck with us, you getting that melanin, you getting that flow that nobody got. This is that Dawntourage. When you hear Dawntourage, ain't nothing like it.
So what's next for the label of Dawntourage? You guys, because you said you have some other artists that you're working with.
Yeah. Well,
so name some of those artists. Like, what are
my man
any projects coming out?
My man Splat. Check for him. He's from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's the nicest nigga you done heard. The hardest. I call him the hardest because I don't hear nobody harder. I don't even like rhyming with niggas, but when we connected, it was organic. And the nigga, you know what I'm saying, we could go blow for blow sparring, and, you know, he got that heat, that real shit. The nigga did, you know, mad time. He been through everything in life, that nigga's, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Son. And, you know, my man Sick Thor, the illest producer. He does all our beats.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? And right now we working on Splat's album. It's almost done. And also I'm working on my album. I got songs with artists that niggas are gonna be very surprised I got songs with and all of that. I got some shit that's gonna crack the world in half. You know what I'm saying?
When you is there a date for those drops?
Well, like I said, I'm just releasing music single by single. Fuck with me, follow me on Spotify, subscribe to Dawntourage TV on YouTube, and you're gonna know when it's coming. Follow me on Instagram, Raze The Ratchet. Follow Dawntourage on Instagram, and you're gonna know, because I'm just releasing song by song, and I'm gonna come with that shit soon. Summer's almost right here. It's here. So I'm gonna drop an album, but I'm just doing song by song. I want niggas to get ready. Like, I just want to fuck you up first before I stomp you out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna come with that.
So D'Entourage, I know that's your label name. I peeped some of the hats and
the
whatnot.
merch and shit.
Are you pushing more
Hell
merch?
yeah. I didn't wear it today is because
funny, you have classic material. I was gonna have him I'm gonna have him on the podcast coming up soon. Carlos is cool, man.
No doubt. So yeah, he gave me this. What happened was I went into his store and we building, you know what I'm saying? He fucks with me, I fucks with him. And as we in that store, you know, he's Puerto Rican, so I'm noticing different shit from the island and shit like that. And then, you know, Lázaro, there's a San Lázaro hat. That's one of my guardians, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my helpers and shit like that. He's there with me. So that's very influential to me, you know what I'm saying? That's part of our culture as far as our roots. And he's one of my protectors. So when I seen the hat, I just lost it. I was like, man, I gotta have it. So today's Thursday, and it's his day. So I said, you know what? Let him come with me to this podcast. But usually I have on some D'Entourage shit, or the homies or something will have it on. But right now I got the Lázaro. But go to the page, go to my Instagram.
Check out that
We got
merch.
the merch on there. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna love it, man. Shit is official tissue.
Yeah, nah, I'm digging it, man. I'm digging the name too, bro. It's like nice and smooth flow with it.
No
you know
doubt,
what I mean?
no doubt.
But yo, man, I mean, I don't know if you want to leave the guests with anything, any future.
Well,
things
right now we got a song called Nothing Else. My man Splat put out a single. We put out a single on Splat. It's called Nothing Else. It's on iTunes, on Spotify, it's on everything. So stream that, cop that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to put out some shit right now. I got some shit. If you go to my shit, you'll see. I got out a song right now called What You Don't See. I got a song out, Rubber Bands, but everything's about to be available on my on all digital platforms. What happened is that we had lost our YouTube channel for like 5 months.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, we
man.
got
that was fucking bullshit.
banned and all kind of crazy shit. But
what the fuck was that about?
I don't
bullshit?
know what it is, my nigga. You could get hacked.
Tech shit.
They couldn't tell. I know they just didn't want to give it back to me for shit. But I couldn't get through to nobody. I'm talking to fucking Hindu niggas in New Delhi or whatever the fuck. Finally, I got a homie that he's connected in the game. Okay. And he fucking put me in touch with some top people at YouTube.
Yeah.
And I let them know, and they fucking got me my channel back. So the D'Entourage TV.
Dope.
And like I said, Splat, Nothing Else, out right now. Follow me on all platforms. It's Raze The Ratchet. You'll find me.
Easy.
Especially if you go to the YouTube, all the links to my social media is on the YouTube.
Dope, man. And as usual, guys, thank you for listening to the JT Brand Podcast. And yo, check out Raze The Ratchet, man. He got some dope music coming out. And as always, follow us on all platforms, JTB Podcasts on everything. All right, y'all. Peace.
D'Entourage. You already.